This very moment in time and space is filled with everything that exists, by you, by me, and by everything in between. We are all living through this same instant, yet we each experience it in our own way. Even if we both gazed out the same window at the same street, at exactly the same moment, the chances are that we would perceive and interpret it differently. Perhaps you might take pleasure in watching the people stroll by, wondering where they're coming from or where they are heading. On the other hand, I might fixate on the traffic, feeling tension rise at the thought of the chaos that awaits me when I go outside to commute. Or maybe the roles would be reversed. Maybe you feel the same way I do, and vice versa. Regardless, it's clear that even though we share the same moment, the experience of it is shaped differently for each of us. How is this possible, though? How can we coexist on the same planet, in the same reality, looking at the same things, yet experience them in such distinct ways? It's because each of us has a unique combination of factors. Our genetics, our past, the environments we've lived in, and the influences that have shaped us. All these elements work together to form the lens through which we perceive the world. It is through this lens that we also create our sense of self. How we see and feel about the world is all we know. It is our personal truth. And when that truth is questioned or challenged, it can feel like an existential jolt. This is why everyone has something to say about everything, and why everyone tends to believe they are right. Yet, the paradox is that we often end up saying completely different or even contradictory things. Just because we feel certain that we're right doesn't necessarily mean we are. The world is full of conflicting ideologies, philosophies, and perspectives that are in constant competition with one another. Catholicism and atheism, monism and dualism, nihilism and existentialism. Just a few examples of opposing viewpoints, all of which hold significant meaning for the people who believe in them. The diversity of ideologies can be overwhelming. So how do we know which one, if any, is the right one? Can we even know? And if not, should we adhere to any ideology at all? At its essence, an ideology is a collection of beliefs and ideas that guide our understanding of how to live or function in the world. The trouble arises when we become so attached to a specific ideology that we begin to believe it is an unchangeable truth. We forget that it is just a framework, a theory, not an absolute. These ideologies are simply attempts to navigate the vast uncertainty and complexity of life. In reality, we are all searching for meaning in a world that constantly challenges our understanding. Our goal when forming beliefs should not be to rigidly commit to one system of thought, but to remain open and adaptable. There is no single correct ideology that applies universally. Some may offer better guidance or practical solutions in certain situations, but no one ideology can account for every aspect of life. The variety of human experiences, shaped by both nature and nurture, means that it's impossible for everyone to agree on a single, definitive worldview. Life is too intricate and ever-changing for one perspective to cover it all. If life is fluid and constantly evolving, then we, too, should be flexible in our beliefs. True intelligence comes from acknowledging that we don't have all the answers, that our understanding is always partial and evolving. Intelligence is about being open to engaging with differing viewpoints, considering them thoughtfully and rationally. If we seek truth, we must be willing to draw from various ideologies, even those that seem contradictory. We must be able to analyze ideas and issues on their own merits, using a mix of scientific understanding, empirical evidence, personal insight, and reason. And we must do so with the intent to find the most accurate and relevant answers, not to force them into our existing belief systems. This openness allows us to grow with the world, rather than becoming stuck in outdated beliefs. In the end, life is a journey of constant discovery, and our understanding of it will always be a work in progress. We may never have all the answers, But it is in the pursuit of knowledge and the openness to different perspectives that we find true growth. Our beliefs, ideologies, and perspectives may shape the way we navigate the world, but they should never confine us. As we move forward, the key is to remain adaptable, willing to question, learn, and evolve. Only then can we embrace the richness of life without being limited by the boundaries of our own certainty. After all, the world is far too vast and complex for any one ideology to contain it, and the truth, like life itself, is always unfolding.